Confidence, guys. Confidence is everything. If you want to become successful, you better start working on your confidence first. What is confidence anyways? Confidence is you feeling comfortable, you being proud of yourself, you going out there, not caring what others think. You need to be in the mindset that you think you can do whatever you want. And I know that might sound crazy. Obviously, I don't mean that you are going to start doing bad things, but I want you to go and have the mindset that you can think anything is possible. Anything you set your mind to becomes possible. Because if you are born as a free man, the world is open to you. It is literally you versus yourself. So whatever your dream is, you just have to be confident enough, believe in yourself, and just go out there and do it. You are your own biggest enemy. The world is open. You are born. You have a healthy body. You can just literally go out there and do it. And you can try. People say, hey, what if I fail? You are going to fail, all right? The first thing you will ever start will not work. That's unfortunately life. That's just how it is. But part of success is to fail. So let me go back to confidence, because I think it all starts with confidence. When you're confident as a person, you just don't feel better. You're also more motivated. And you go out there and you create new opportunities for yourself. Even your relationships, the person you meet, the people you meet. When you go out and you're the most confident man in the room, people are going to look up to you. People will want to know, who is this guy? Who is this? He just walks into the room and he has all this charisma. People notice that. And you're going to feel great. You're not just going to be a happier person. You're also going to be a more successful person. So how do you actually become more confident? The first thing that you have to do is invest in yourself. You are your own business, literally. Like you are your own storefront. So what do you have to do? You have to work on your presentation. That is your fitness, your health, your clothing, your style, like your hair, your beard, anything that is related to appearance. And I know that might sound superficial, and I'm actually not a superficial person, but I learned if I want to be confident, I better work on myself first. So I dress up, I work out, I become fit, I have a healthier lifestyle. I realize people pay attention now. People pay more attention now, at least, Maybe some women even, turn their heads and look at this guy. Who is this? And guys, when they meet, they will be like, wow, this guy is so interesting. He has all this charisma. He's actually so interesting to talk to. And that's literally all you need in the beginning. And that kind of confidence boost will give you so much energy, and it'll give you the energy to just keep going. So, all right, I know there's a lot of geniuses watching this thinking like, hey, but I'm a brain guy. I'm the kind of guy who builds the business. I do the difficult things. I'm the back end. Look, work on your front end as well. Because if you don't know how to present yourself, you're never going to succeed. Unfortunately, the world now in 2026 is at the point where people care about how you appear to other people. So you better make a great freaking impression at first. Also, it's not just about how you appear and how others perceive you. It is also literally about how it makes you feel. Because your mind is what determines your success. It's not your skill. As much as I hate to say it, it is not your skill that determines your success. And we see it over and over again. All those successful people that you meet, you will always find someone who is better in what they do. And why are they successful? Because they have the right mindset. And you can improve your mindset with confidence. And you just have to be so confident that you think anything is possible. So when you just, for example, you walk into an event, you just have to walk in there like you own that place. When you call a business, like a cold call approach, just imagine like this guy is working for you. You don't be scared to call that person. A lot of people are just shy. They're not confident to, approach a girl or like approach your business, all that cold approach kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, most people are actually afraid and most people are not confident. So if you just bring that energy, they're just going to think, all right, this guy's legit. So that's all I'm saying. Work on your confidence. That's the number one thing. And the way to boost your confidence by working on yourself. So if right now you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I am very motivated. I want to achieve a great deal of things, but I feel like my personality is holding me back. Let me tell you this. The first thing I want you to do is work on yourself. That means get in shape, eat healthy, buy nice clothes, and just go out there, take care of yourself, get a nice haircut, look good, become the best version of yourself, because you only have one life. All you have is one shot and then you're dead. What is your legacy? What are your children gonna think of you? And you have this one freaking life. I want you to give all. I want you to go out there and give your freaking best like you have like a few days left only. You need to have that mindset. That mindset is what determines your success. 100%. People always say, oh, but you know, the world is so competitive. There's just so many people. But you know, there's actually not that many people who are confident. And like I said, it's that confidence that will always open doors for you. And the great thing about confidence, it doesn't just make you become more successful, it also makes you a happier person. Just because you're going to feel this energy all of a sudden. You're going to feel this validation from the people around you who are just going to admire you for being confident. And then you're just going to feel so freaking amazing. The thing is, it is actually so easy. All it requires is just a bit of discipline. Set realistic targets. I don't want you to just be like, in 1 week, I'm going to become that perfect version. It doesn't work like that. Things take time. You need to set realistic targets. That means like, I might just do 2 sets of pull-ups per day. That's it. I don't want you to start going to the gym like once a week, like a killer session that's just going to screw you for the whole week after. No. I want small steps, and those small steps will create momentum that is going to lead to a tsunami to push your life forward. Whatever it is, work on yourself, but don't give up. You know, when you give up is when you actually fail. It's okay to fail. It doesn't count as actual failure as long as you keep trying. But the actual failure is to stop trying. That's when you actually lose. So to come back to how to actually achieve that, it is easier said than done. I understand. However, if you set realistic targets for your day, just 1% per day, you know, if you keep doing that for 100 days, you're going to reach 100%. Don't aim for 100% within 1 week. It doesn't work like that. It's not sustainable. Consistency and small steps. That's all you need. And you just keep going, whatever it is. Try to create systems in your life where what you want to achieve become part of your routine. So that means every Monday I eat this meal, every Tuesday I eat this meal. Might sound boring, but it will simplify your life. It will save you time. It will help you become more successful. And we humans, we're very versatile. You know, we are very adaptable. That means the moment we're used to something becomes where like, that's the way we want it. You know, so if you become healthy for like 2 months, you're gonna want healthy things. You will not crave like super unhealthy things anymore, you know, at least way less than before. And just that is gonna make you feel better, and you're gonna start to look better. You will start taking care of yourself. You might buy nicer clothes. You will just feel better as a person. And that's all life is about, to work on yourself and become your best version. And that's when you become confident. And confidence is what opens doors you never thought would even exist. So if there's one key takeaway from this video, invest in yourself, don't give up, set realistic daily targets. Every day has to be a small success, not major breakthroughs. I just want daily small steps, consistency. And see where your life will take you in the next 6 months. You'll be an entirely new person. Your parents, your friends, they will not even recognize you. They will think, who is this guy? This is not the guy I was friends with in high school. This is not, my son, but people will like it. They will be like, wow, what did you do? And that's what you need to achieve. So I hope this video helped you. You just keep going, set your targets, and don't give up. Peace.